Headbangers. You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to talk about headbangers. And he was talking about hard rockers, headbangers, like this, right? Now that I'm a grown man and the folks I hang around with are not necessarily going like this on the weekends, right? But yet I still have friends that are headbangers. And here's what I mean by that. I have friends that are beating their heads against the same wall they've been beating them against, some of them for 20 years. They say that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over again and expecting a different result. However, there's also that funky thing about don't ever quit, right? So which is it? Is it insanity to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again? Or should you never quit? And if you quit, does that mean you're sane? But you see what I mean? We get all these conflicting messages growing up as kids. Here's what I want you to know. I believe that if you've got a goal or a dream or an ambition that is worth going after, and if it takes you 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 years to get it done and you get it done, then it was worthwhile, and you should beat your head against that wall as often as it takes and for as long as it takes to get it done. And I believe you should never ever quit if it's something that you truly deeply care about. It's a dream or a goal that you're going after with everything you've got. And you should never ever quit. However, here's the caveat. Is I know some people have been beating their heads against a wall for a decade or two or longer. And they don't even want what's on the other side of the wall. Allow me to challenge you for just a moment. I want you to look at whatever dream, goal, career, job, ambition you're pursuing right now. For example, take your job. Look at where people that are in your same line of work are 10 or 15 or 20 years from now. In other words, find somebody that's in the same line of work that you're in but's been in it for 10 years longer than you, or 15 years longer than you, or retired from that same line of work, and look at where they are and ask yourself if that's where you want to be 10 or 15 or 20 years or at retirement from now. See, why would you beat your head against the wall for 10 years or 20 years or 30 years when you don't even want what's on the other side of the wall? Do you understand what I'm getting at? If you don't want someone's lifestyle, don't follow their path. If you don't want someone's philosophy, don't take their advice. If you don't want to have the same kind of life that people in your career path are having in retirement, you're in the wrong career path. Does that make sense? If you're in a business or a network marketing company and you are surrounded by people that have been in the business for 5 or 10 years longer than you that aren't having any success either, maybe it's not the right opportunity. Does this make sense to you? Make sure, if you're going to beat your head against a wall, that you know what's on the other side of the wall and that you really want it. And that's the dose. Have a great day, everybody.